Yo, what is up you guys? It's Dominator here and I am back with another Pokemon Sword and Shield tutorial video. I'm making this video because Crown Tundra, I can't even talk properly. Crown Tundra comes out tomorrow, which is really exciting, and there is heavy speculation that the Crematic is going to get buffed in the Crown Tundra, making it easier to get the Apricorn balls. Nothing is confirmed, but there's a lot of sources that say that's the case, and I really hope it is. Because right now, the Crematic kind of sucks. You have a 1% chance of getting an Apricorn ball, assuming you use all 4 Apricorns in the Crematic, and that's just way too low. You get 400 Apricorns, and you might get 1 Apricorn ball. It's kind of ridiculous. But if it gets a buff, this will actually be huge. So I'm going to be showing you how to farm Apricorns on the Isle of Armor really efficiently. Now, there's 2 ways to get Apricorns. There's the berry tree. You can just shake all the berry trees around the island. Don't do the ones like along the outskirts of the island, like on the... I'll show you the map really quick. The ones that are like around here, not on the mainland, they will give you EV reducing berries, and they won't give you Apricorns at all. So you want to avoid those ones. Ones like these that are in the mainland, you want to get, and you can get Apricorns. You can reset if you get attacked by a Pokemon and just try again, or you could just time skip and do that because you get them once a day. I still think there's a better way to do this, and that is with this Apricorn girl. So this girl will sell me 4 Apricorns for 100 watts, which is basically nothing. Like, there's so inexpensive. And just a side note, you have to have the Isle of Armor decks nearly complete before she starts selling you Apricorns. If you don't, she'll sell you dex entries, and after you get so many dex entries, she'll start selling you the Apricorns. So make sure your Isle of Armor dex is either near complete or complete. I'd recommend getting complete because you can get the Mark Charm, which is really cool. And then, yeah, you can just talk to her, and she's going to give me 4 Apricorns for 100 watts, 4 pink Apricorns. Those are the ones I actually want because I'm currently hunting Shiny Antique Sinistea, and I really want to catch it in a Love Ball. You can't really tell if it's antique if you get a shiny, so I'm just going to chuck love balls at every shiny Sinistea I get, and I want to have a lot. So 4 pink Apricorns is great for me. And she's going to disappear, and she's going to be somewhere else on the map. Now, she doesn't have a limited number of spawns each day. She just keeps spawning. You can just keep farming her over and over and over again. And this video is going to show you a good strategy of finding her. Now, what I've figured out is I went to do this the other night, and I found a strategy that's really good, and it's because I discovered the fact that she has multiple spawn points at once. So for example, I can find her twice in 2 different spots without even buying the Apricorns from her. But if I buy the Apricorns from any of her spawn points, she will re-randomize all her spawns. So I figured this out because I was in the Brawler's Cave, and I found her twice, and then I went back and talked to one of them, and then both of them were gone. So they get re-randomized every time you buy the Apricorns, which is good to know because it makes it so you can find her a lot easier. So let's get right into this. As you can see, I saw her right here on that bridge. I'm going to do this specific path. I usually like to start at either Brawler's Cave or Forest of Focus because they have just so many spawn points for her. I will also list a map. Right now, the map's going to be showing on screen. It's going to show her potential spawn points, and they are the blue dots on the map. Don't pay attention to the pink dots. That's the Armorite Ore trading girl. And the blue dots are the Apricorn trading girl. And I think also the Pokemon trading girl, too, which don't worry about her. If you find her, it's not a big deal. She'll also get re-randomized when you talk to the Apricorn girl. And yeah, there's the map. I will also leave a link in the description to show the HD version of this map in case you want to like zoom in and check to see where you're looking. Also, the map is using the actual Isle of Armor map, which is a very simple... I can't talk. It's a very simplified version of the actual map. So, for example, look at the Forest of Focus. There's actually 2 bridges in the Forest of Focus, but it's only showing 1. There's 3 if you include this one up here, because that's how you get to the Training Lowlands is through a bridge. So, it doesn't show all her spawn points on the map, but it shows a rough estimate. I have found some other spawn points that I just stumbled upon her that wasn't showing on the map, so you can find her that way. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just refer to that map if you get, like, you cannot find her and you just need to find another area for her. But I'm going to start over here. We're going to try to locate her. She was on the bridge last time. And she can spawn right at this lamppost, and she's not here. She can spawn on this ledge. I've only seen her on this ledge like once, so I don't know why I never get her there. But now we're going to Brawler's Cave, which is one of my favorite places to start because it's got like 5 or 6 spawn points. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 6 spawn points. She can be like right here. Try to avoid the Whismers, Woobats, and Louderids. I almost ran into a Woobat. She can be right at this pillar right here. And then she can be at this dark spot right here. And then she can also be like right on this ledge right here. And then we bike down a little bit further. She can be like right over here by this Lickitung. She can also be by this rock right here. And then we're going to leave because we didn't find her. And we're going to go over to the Soothing Wetlands. She can be standing on this tree right here. Not on it, but next to the tree right here. We're going to keep going this way. Also, pick up the berry trees. If you ever run into them, they have berries on them. I'm just going to avoid them for now. She can be standing next to this tree right here. And then we're going to come over here. And here she is. She's right here. She actually has 2 spawn points right here. There's one right here. And then there's one like right here. So she can be here twice, which is also really good. So we're going to talk to her again. We don't have to try to locate her again because she's just going to get re-randomized throughout the map after I talk to her. So there she is. And look at that. She spawned right here. So really fast. That was lucky. Really fast though. You can kind of go back and forth between 2 spawn points every so often. So there she was again. It's another 4 Apricorns. Let's just check back really quick to see if she's right here. She's not right there again. But there's another spawn point over here that I'm going to check. See if she's here. She's not. She can be like right behind this little patch of dead grass. And then we're going to go into Forest of Focus. Also, because this spawn point's really close by, I might as well check the one by the tree because she can also, you know, just come back to where we just checked. She's not by the tree, so we're just going to go over to Forest of Focus. And this has a lot of spawn points as well. This is another really good spot I like to check first. And she can be right on this bridge. She's right here. I was just going to say she can be right here. We already found her again. That is really fast. In like a minute, we found her 3 times. That's good for 12 Apricorns. She's going to get re-randomized. Let's check the bridge again just to make sure she didn't go back to the bridge. She did not. I'm actually going to go this way because there's not too many spawn points on the other side. So we're going to go over through here. My game is going to lag. I don't know what it is about the Forest of Focus, but my game lags every time. And it's actually not doing too bad this time. My game usually lags when I go through the Forest of Focus in that area. There's like 3 spawn points she can have over in this area. And they're just on the sides. You'll definitely see her if she is there. She can be on this bridge, which of course she is. And when you find her multiple times in a given area, just cycle back and check the area again so you don't have to keep cycling around the entire island. So we already found her again. We're just going to backtrack, go to these spawn points because there's a high chance she's over here as well. Now that she got re-randomized again. She is not, unfortunately, but we can also check the bridge over here. So we're going to do that. I don't think she's on the bridge. She's not on the bridge. So we didn't find her again in the Forest of Focus, but we got some more places to check, so I will be right back when I cut to me leaving the forest. Alright, after leaving the Forest of Focus, we're just going to loop around. I'm going to check the bridge over here that I started at, just to see if she's back here, which she is not. And then we're going to ride up the stairs again, and we're going to repeat. So let's see if she's at this lamppost now. Watch out for the Scraggy. She's not at the lamppost. I want to check this ledge. I want to see her on this ledge again, because I've only seen her here once. And she's still not here, which is kind of weird. And then we just cycle back into the Brawler's Cave and repeat. So we check the spawns. You don't even really have to go towards her spawn points. She will load in and you'll see her just riding through the cave. So she's not there. Let's see if she's over here. She is not over here. Check the 2 more spawn points. And she is in the cave. Okay, I was actually wrong with the rock. I thought it was at this rock, but it's actually this rock. So we found her again. Now what we're going to do is, because we found her in the cave, we're going to quickly check the... Actually, we're not going to check the tree yet. We're going to quickly just check the other spawn points. Quick backtrack. A lot of the times I see her go to this side right after. Like, she just goes across the river.
Bruh.
And it makes it really easy to find her again. But we're going to quickly check these spawn points once more. See if she's back over here. Then if not, we're going to continue our cycle. And she is not in the Brawler's Cave anymore, which is totally fine because it's not going to take us long to find her again. Now, as I'm looking for her again, I'm going to explain. I did a test for this the other night, and I got pretty unlucky with her spawn points. As you can see right now, I'm doing pretty well. I can get them pretty quickly. And when I was unlucky with her spawn points, and it took me a lot longer to find her, I got about 80 Apricorns in a half hour, which is... That was low. I could probably get over 100 in a half hour, so over 200 an hour, I'd say, roughly. And, yeah, that is basically it for this strategy, except for one other thing. You can get really unlucky, and you can just never find her again on this path that I'm taking. So we're just going to check over here. See if she's back over here at any point. And we're not going to check the forest again, even though she's got a high chance of being in the forest of focus. She probably is there, honestly. But I'm going to show you a few other spawn points in case you can't find her on this path that I'm taking. So we're just going to go over here, and I'm going to run into a Cramorant. Also, another thing, you can run into shinies while doing this. I have randomly found, I was doing this the other night, testing my half hour, how many I could get, and I accidentally ran into a shiny Fungus, so that's on screen right now. It was really cool. Did I seriously not get away? Yeah, I ran into a shiny Fungus. It was kind of crazy. I couldn't even tell it was shiny at first because you could barely see the back side of it, and it was nighttime, so it looked just like dark red at first, but then it sparkled, and it kind of really blew my mind. But yeah, you can find shinies doing this if you accidentally run into Pokemon. I'd watch out for the Choodles and the Woopers in the wetlands because they kind of pop up like right in front of you. So you gotta just kind of be careful with them. Okay, so more spawn points for the Apricorn girl. She can be like right over here. You'll see her. We're gonna go this way. She can be in this room over here, which I don't think she is. I don't think she can be in this room, but might as well just check. I don't know why not. I don't know 100% of the spawns, and that's just because I take a certain path, and I don't know all of them by heart across the entire island. Also, same deal with the Apricorn trees. She's not going to be on the outer islands. There is one little island in Loop Lagoon, but that's in the middle that she can be at, and that's not a big deal. You don't want to go to the outer islands to try to find her. You will not find her. She can be right over at this corner, I believe. And we're going to go over here, and she can be on this beach. She's not on the beach. This is the only island she can be on, is this little island in the middle of Loop Lagoon. And she can be standing like right on this ledge, I believe. It's either this ledge or this ledge, but she'll just be standing out, looking out. So we didn't find her here. That's no big deal. I'm just trying to show you the other spawn points for her in case you get stumped. Then we're going to go over to Challenge Beach, which odds are she's in Forest of Focus anyway, so it doesn't even matter. We wouldn't really have to be looking for her. But she has multiple spawns, so I can still find her over here. She can be right over here on this beach right here. She can be on the other side as well, right over here. I think she can be down here as well. Not 100% on that one, but if she's here, I'll show it. If not, then whatever. I think she can be up against a couple of these rocks. So you can always just check those. Always refer to the map. I'm not currently looking at the map, so I'm not like super thorough with it. We're going to avoid the forest for now because we already saw how that worked. We're going to fly over to Training Lowlands. This is another good spot you can find her at. You can find her in this cave warm-up tunnel right in this corner. And then she's got 2 spawn points in Pot Bottom Desert. She's got one like right over by one of these rocks, I believe. I think it's the one on the right. It's a lot harder to confirm it when she's not there. Hey, look, it's Marnie. And then she can be over here on one of these rocks. Now, obviously, it's harder to determine specifically what rock it is when she's not here. But just loop around Pot Bottom Desert, and you'll probably run into her if she's there. So after that, we're going to do the one other place to check, which is another good place to check. Fields of Honor. And we're just going to go over here. And there's two pretty easy spots she can be at. She can be like right over on this edge over here. And if she's not there, she can also be on this bridge right here. So those are all the other spawn points that I usually check if I can't find her in my path. But for the sake of the video, I didn't check the Forest of Focus. So we're just going to check there, and she's probably there. So, and here she is in the Forest of Focus. So I didn't have to like go look for her because I just didn't follow my entire path all the way. If you do a full loop of your path and don't find her, go to those other locations that I showed you. And if those don't work, look at the map, see if there's any other spot you missed. So we just found her there. We're going to check this bridge really quick just to see if she's back over here. She's not. We're going to go back over here, see if she's here again. And she's not on the bridge. So we'll just continue our loop and we'll keep farming the Apricorns from her. Again, probably about 200 more or less, depending on how lucky or unlucky you get. I'd say you could probably get around 250 in an hour if you are lucky, and if you're unlucky, probably like 180, I'd say, in an hour. Maybe even more than that. I don't know. This is a really efficient way to just ride around, grind Apricorns. You can do raids, you can do all that other stuff. And yeah, I think this is a really good way to farm Apricorns. We don't know if there's going to be an easier way to get Apricorns in the Crown Tundra. If anything, in my opinion, is that they will make the Apricorns roughly the same method. There'll probably be Apricorn trees around, and there'll be the same lady that gives you Apricorns. So if it's like that in the Crown Tundra, you can also use this guide for that. I might make another one if you like it to try to find another good path that works. But for now, it's basically just start at either Forest of Focus or Brawler's Cave, and then loop around this way and just do this over and over again right in this area. You don't have to really come over here or here or here until you can't find her anymore. Just loop around this area and you should be pretty good to find her because there's so many spawn points for her, and she can spawn at multiple points at once. So yeah, I really hope they buff the Cram-O-Matic into Crown Tundra, and they'll probably keep the way you get Apricorns the same, I would assume. So for now, let's just farm Apricorns and hope we're right about the Cram-O-Matic being buffed. If not, you can also just use them on the current Cram-O-Matic because that's the only way to get the Apricorn balls other than getting them once from Ball Guy. So if you found this video tutorial, if you found this tutorial video useful, make sure you leave a like on the video. Comment any other methods you'd want to see, any other tips. I don't know. I don't usually do too many tutorial videos on my channel unless it's something that really interests me, which, for example, I really love the Apricorn balls. I really try to get as many as possible, so that's why I made it. And a lot of the times I do shiny tutorials on how to shiny hunt specific Pokemon, but I mean, if there's anything you guys want to see, leave a comment below, and yeah, leave a like on the video, and that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring those notification bells, all that good stuff. Be sure to join the domination, and I will see you in the next video.